Today, I'm taking the way you think about manifestation and turning it on its head. Today, we are looking at what you are manifesting into your life right now so we can figure out what you really think about yourself. This is actually a very powerful technique, so get excited and stay tuned. What's up, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I'm a holistic manifestation coach and creator of Recode Manifestation Academy, and I'd love to welcome you to my YouTube channel today. If you are new here, this is where I create a brand new training for you every single week, and we are all about manifesting your best life, becoming your best self, and really having the courage to go out there and do everything you've always dreamed about. So if you want to join my beautiful community here of conscious creators, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So when it comes to manifestation, usually the first place that me and everyone else starts is by asking you, what do you want to manifest? And everybody has big dreams. Usually the two most common things I hear, I swear, are, or maybe three most common things are getting married, I want a Lamborghini, or I want $1 million. Like those are the three big goals that seem to attract many people. Dreaming big can be really interesting. And by the way, if one of those three things is your goal, I would suggest you get a little bit deeper, a little more granular, and really think about what you really want, because those big catchphrase things aren't usually what you really want. You want something in that zone, but maybe less money, maybe something else, a sense of freedom. Maybe that's what you're really after. So that's just a side tip for anyone watching today. But what I'm asking you to do today is, instead of starting at the top, instead of thinking about the Lamborghini, we are going to take a cold, hard look around at what you are manifesting into your life right now. This is the thing. This is the part that people don't like to talk about. So when it comes to manifestation, what I'm really teaching you how to do is how to take ownership for your life, how to start on the inside out and create the results that you want. So basically that involves you becoming the hero of your life, the hero of your own story. You are becoming the white knight coming in shining armor to save the day. The problem here and the disconnect here is that we want to be able to do that in our future. But most of us have a very victim-y story about our past. So think about this and see whether it applies to your life. Do you feel like a victim in your love life? Do you feel like a victim in your financial life? Are you carrying around these stories of helplessness? Like, if only I went to a better school, if only this person hadn't treated me like this, if only this, if only that. You are operating from this powerless victim mentality. And because you are operating from that mentality, it is going to be hard for you to switch on over into the hero mode and to create your future. What I'm really doing in this video is giving you a little bit of manifestation tough love. And so again, I invite you to look around your life and really notice what is showing up for you right now. What I need you to understand right here is this isn't about self-blame. This isn't about staying in that victim story. It is simply about understanding a simple equation. Your old habitual thoughts, beliefs, and feelings are what created your reality right now. So let's just take a specific example for this moment. So maybe you are in one of those toxic love situations, which I've spoken to many of you about, where you always seem to end up with the boy. You are chasing after somebody, you really like them, maybe you sleep together, and then they ghost you. And you have this pattern, it keeps repeating, it keeps repeating, it keeps repeating in your life. I know that that sucks, and I know it's easy to be like, well, all men are terrible. Men just don't treat me well, blah, 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 blah. So I want you to start to see now how that belief of all men are terrible, all men are boys, all men, I can't trust men. See how that is actually manifesting in your life. Do you see how there's a connection? We think it's the thing on the outside that is creating the result, but what if it's your thoughts and your beliefs and your expectations that's creating the result? That's actually what's happening, by the way. So I don't want you to start to self-blame yourself for, a situation like that. But I want you to start to see this pattern. Like, if your brain really believed that men were not trustworthy and that they would always leave and that they would always break your heart, maybe subconsciously you are just playing into that pattern. Maybe subconsciously you don't even see the people that would be way better for you, the people that want commitment and romance and all of the big life things. Maybe you are just seeing the people that have that quick connection. In these kinds of situations, I feel like it's like a quick burn. Like there's initial attraction and there's like a lot of texting and stuff, and then it fizzles out really fast. So you're in that zone, but you think that that is the zone you have to be in, and you're just expecting it, and you keep looking for that. So you keep on finding it, right? So basically you keep on creating it. You're creating that result. You're creating that result. You're creating that result. That can be a tough thing to hear, but again, this is tough medicine, right? So whether that is the relationship that you thought you wanted to be in that you aren't in right now, what beliefs might you be carrying around that are secretly pushing that away from you? If you don't have the money in your bank account right now, like start to dive into that. Do you have money issues? P.S. Most people have money issues. We are raised in a very money avoidant, crazy society. So maybe you're carrying this money drama with you that's been programmed into you.
Money is hard to earn. Money is hard to create. I have to work harder to create more money.
Maybe you have something wrapped up in there around your specific job. Maybe you are buying into the story of,
I need more education. I need this promotion. I need someone on the outside to help me achieve the things that I want.
There are so many ways that we have manifested our exact reality right now with our own thoughts, our own beliefs, our own feelings, yet we can't see the connection. Again, I know that this video might not be what you want to hear, but I'm telling you this because this can literally change your life. Sometimes the medicine we need is not the nice to hear stuff. If I just tell you you're doing everything right and to keep going, that isn't necessarily going to take you where you need to go. You need a little tough love. You need to hear what is actually happening. So I dare you to look around your life and to take responsibility for that. What beliefs are you holding on to? What stories are you holding on to? What expectations are you creating that have created where you are right now? I know it's easier to point fingers and to blame other people and pretend you had nothing to do with it, but that is a really good way of staying exactly where you are. The thing is, I know you are on this channel because you want change. You are craving that relationship, that bank account, whatever it is, you are craving that in your soul. And that is exactly why you're here. So take that momentum with you. Keep your eyes on the prize and dare yourself to just start to think about it. Just start to develop that awareness of what beliefs and patterns you are holding on to that have created the mess that you are in right now. The good news is that we're not waiting for something else. You do not have to wait for your boss to give you approval. You do not have to wait for some magic check to appear on your doorstep. You do not have to wait for the person that you think you're in love with to come and propose to you. You do not have to wait for any of that stuff. The good news is you can start to change your life right now. So I would start to look at just one belief, one toxic belief that you have been holding on to for a long time, and start to challenge that. And the way you start to challenge that is to ask yourself, is this really true? Can I see evidence of something else? Your brain loves evidence. Challenge yourself to look around. So if there were no good men left in the world, for example, would your friend just have gotten married? You can find evidence for anything, right? We are so good at holding on to the evidence for the stories that we don't want. We're not so good at letting that evidence go and letting new evidence come in. Develop the awareness of the story that you've been holding on to that has manifested in your reality. You know you have that story because of what you're seeing around you. That's proof. You don't need someone to tell you. You just need to look around and figure it out. Figure out where that belief came from. Figure out where that pattern came from. And when you develop that awareness, start to ask yourself, is this worth holding on to? Do I want to stay here? Probably not. And if this is not actually true, what can I show myself in the world how this is not true? Look for an example of someone who's making money easily, someone who is in the kind of relationship you want, someone who has the job that you want, that came from your kind of background and your education. You can find that. You can create that. But I'm challenging you to start to think about it completely backwards. And again, this is people really, really have a hard time with this. People really love the idea of manifesting, but really don't want to confront their own issues, confront their own patterns, confront their own beliefs. And I get letters from people all the time, you guys. You're like, I know what I want to manifest, but, and every time I hear the but, whatever comes after the but, that is exactly the issue. So listen to your but. Listen to your but. See where your patterns are. See where your beliefs are. That's all you need to do, to work on that stuff and to shift those beliefs. And if you need a little help shifting those beliefs, I've got complete training on how to do this in the Manifestation Toolkit, which lives inside my Recode Manifestation Academy, which is my favorite place online. This is like the spiritual personal development gym that is going to help you to stay on your manifestation game going forward. And I made sure to keep it super affordable. So if you want to come join us inside there, then I will leave a link for that below. That is it. I hope you took this tough love to heart today. I really challenge you to apply it to your life. As I always say, there are no coincidences, so make sure you do something real with what you saw today. If you enjoyed this video today, please give me a like. And other than that, I'll be here in the next week's training. So I will see you back here then.